We've played Onimusha, Way of the Sword, so here's how things are shaping up. So when we previously previewed Onimusha, Way of the Sword on pushsquare.com, this is the long-awaited successor to Capcom's action fantasy franchise, we went out of our way to say that it isn't Dark Souls. Now, it may seem strange to talk about what a game isn't, but we know how all-encompassing and honestly overbearing From Software's gameplay format has become. While we are huge fans of the Japanese developer here, not every game needs to be an Elden Ring or Bloodborne. And while it may share some surface similarities, we're comfortable concluding that this new Onimusha is definitely not Dark Souls. It's actually more like Stellar Blade if you need a recent reference. Yes, there is some heft, but you're going to spend more of your time here doing cool stuff rather than dodge rolling out of the way. Parrying is a massive part of the gameplay loop here, practically essential in fact. The timing is generous on the action difficulty setting. This is the default option as far as we can tell, although we did notice that there is also a story difficulty option in this demo. Another win if you're not the biggest From Software fan. But basically, we got to play the demo that we had previously only watched. So it involved superhero samurai Miyamoto Musashi arriving in Kyoto and instantly making a charge on one of its most iconic temples. As you would expect of any modern Capcom release, running on PS5 Pro, the visuals are absurd and the art direction is exquisite. The animation work is outstanding, although we'd probably like to see a wee bit more variety in the final release, as some actions seem to repeat a little too obviously for our tastes. The demo slowly layers in new combat techniques such as dodges and the aforementioned parries as you make your way towards the temple. This seems extremely early on in the campaign, so it's hard to get a real feel for how the action will evolve, but there's no doubt that it's all very tightly designed and feels great in the hand. The demo ends with a boss battle against a hatted hard man named Ganryu, another exceptional character design from Capcom's unstoppable art team. His flowing robes and lanky frame contrast against his conical hat, which give him a memorable silhouette. As you work down his health, you can choose whether to destroy his hat or target different parts of his body, giving you some autonomy on how you approach the battle. Breaking his hat rips through his armour, so that's the path we chose before we eventually brought him to his death. Or did we? Who knows, because we suspect that Ganryu is probably going to be an ever-present force in this game. He wields a mythical Oni gauntlet, just like Musashi after all, so we assume that that's all going to be playing into the plot. Perhaps our biggest criticism here, aside from the fact that it's a little derivative of other action games, is that the English voice dub is just bad. There was a Japanese voice option in the demo that we spotted, so we'll probably be using that come launch day. Now, we're not British soap opera haters here by any stretch, but we don't want our Japanese power fantasy to sound like one. Assuming the Japanese dub is good though, it will be, let's be honest, we think we're down for some top-notch Capcom action. This may not be reinventing the wheel, but much like with Devil May Cry 5, this company has proven that it knows what it's doing when it puts a sword in your hand and asks you to strike down all sorts of demonic adversaries. So, are you excited for Onimusha, Way of the Sword? Are you relieved to learn what kind of gameplay format Capcom has adopted? Let us know down in the comments below, and while you're there, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more PlayStation video content just like this. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, I've been Aaron, and this has been Push Square.